Shout out to Marco Pedrana, AMG, Alfredo Jr., Dan Real, Kid Mantis, Christopher Graves, Mada Alcusa, Nathan Arseno, and Touch My Dilly.
Welcome back in with King Family to another F1 Clash video. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing with you guys how you can get your best GP results possible in all GPs going forward. All right, so that's going to be your discussion today. And before we jump into it, remember to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. Also remember to smash that like button. Let's see if we can get above 200 likes on this video, guys. Let's jump straight into it. So first thing that you need to know to find your highest GP results, or to get your highest GP results, you need to know the changes that happened in the GP event. All right, so now because we are not currently in a GP, I can't get to go on the exact menus, but there are 4 different GP divisions. You have the Juniors GP, Challengers GP, Contenders GP, and the Champions GP. All right, so from previous, we now know that the Juniors GP is ranked from Series 3 and below, so the difficulty in the Juniors GP will be the same, basically the same difficulty as Series 3. Or the drivers used in the Juniors GP by the AI cars are going to be ranked at Series 3. All right, the drivers used in the Challengers GP in the GP events are going to rank at Series 6. All right, the Contenders GP drivers are going to be ranked at Series 9, and Champions GP is going to be ranked at Series 12. All right, so that means that the AI cars that you're racing against in the GP events to get the most points possible are going to be ranking at the difficulty of these 4 series. All right, now how can you get your best results from the GP events is by finding where your car is stronger. All right, so if you currently have, let's say you currently have Verstappen level 2 and Ricardo level 4 with a team score of 236. You do not want to enter into the Champions GP with a score like that and a setup like that, because all you're going to be facing in the Champions GP are going to be Series 12 drivers on Series 12 difficulty. So that means the Champions GP is all AI's cars are completely maxed out, and they're completely using the best setup in the game, which are the maxed out epic parts. All right, so to figure out where you place in your GP events, to figure out where you're strong in the events and where you're supposed to go in the events, you want to make sure you go to duels. Put on your best setup and your best drivers. You go to duels. You start at Series 3 here. You throw on a race at Series 3. If you're qualifying in the top 1, 2, top 10 of Series 3, that means you're strong enough for a Juniors GP win. All right, so the Juniors GP is going to be really easy for you to win. All right, now what next you need to do is move up to Series 6 with that same setup and that same drivers, and see where you're qualifying in the Series 6 series. If you're qualifying in the midfield of the Challengers division, that means your car is good enough for a midfield finish in the Challengers division. So if you want to try and score like in the middle, like say get a top 25 spot in Challengers GP, you can do so, or you can get a win in Juniors GP. All right, so when you move up to Series 9, probably you don't have Series 9 unlocked as yet. If you don't have Series 9 unlocked as yet, you should not be going into Contenders or Champions GP. The reason why these events are open to us is because we carried over our leagues from the last season, and most of us were already in Legends League, so we are automatically going to be unlocking the Champions GP. So we went ahead and say, I personally went ahead this time around to say I'm going to be testing the Champions GP for you guys to see what the difficulties of the Champions GP is. All right, now if you have not unlocked Series 9, then you do not want to be racing in Contenders or Champions GP. You want to be racing in Challengers or Juniors GP. All right, if you've unlocked Series 9, you've pushed and you fly past Series 9, you're up here at Series 11, almost at Series 12. Then you want to go now, put your best setup on, go now into the Contenders GP, of Series 9 and you want to test to see if you're qualifying in the top 10 of Series 9, then you're good enough for the Contenders GP, so you want to move up. The only time you want to move up to Champions GP is when you've unlocked Series 12 and your car is now qualifying at least top 10 in Series 12. If your car is not qualifying top 10 in Series 12, you do not want to enter the Champions GP, or else it's going to be very brutal. All right, as you can see right now, for me in the Champions GP is really brutal, really difficult. First 4 races and I've done a total of 71 points, and you see those guys putting up 200 and something for their scores. And we see some other guys struggling like myself here. We see this dude here did 3 races and he managed to only score like 31 points in 3 races. So it's tough in a Champions GP. All right, so you have to pay a close attention to your GP selection. How do you select the different division in the GP event? Some players don't know this, but if you tap on the here and you'll see the entry screen come up where you see that enter, you see Champions division will be on the right, Juniors division will be on the extreme left, then you have Challengers and Contenders in the middle. All you got to do is swipe left on your screen or swipe right on your screen, and then the divisions will change to that division. All right, then you'll see the division that you're in, and then you'll know what you know exactly what division to enter. If you don't use this method, you're basically going to always enter into a division that the highest league you're automatically in. If you're in Legends League right now, the game is automatically going to place you in Champions division when you go to enter a new GP event. So on the next GP event, you want to make sure you come on the entry screen. When you're on that entry screen, you want to just swipe left, swipe left, swipe left. That will bring you straight down to Juniors, and then you can just swipe back right to select which one of the groups you want to enter in. And the right division is where you need to be at until you can reach up to the next division. We already showed you guys how to test how good you are for a division. So if you are not yet good for Contenders division, do not enter Contenders division. You're going to waste your time and you might not make it to the final round. All right, so if you're not good enough for Champions division, do not enter Champions division because you might not make it to the final round. All right, as we can see here, the game is brand new, and we saw that the GP grouping by flags was basically skewed, as most of these players that I'm grouped with here, as you can see, has way lower flags than I currently have. See, this player has 400 something flags and I'm currently at 7,000 something flags, but yet we're all in the same group because of the new season just started and the flags are skewed. All right, so that's basically how you know which GP events to go into and how to get your best results in the GP events. Because if you select an event, a group that you are stronger than based off of your test, that you can get that top 10 qualify in based off of your test, 90% of the time on that group, you're going to be scoring in a top 10, getting a top 10 finish, exactly what you deserve, the win, if you can get the win as well. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. Also, let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your events. Use code word great GP tips to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys so much for watching full videos, for all your support. And that's going to be it for this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Walk good, guys. Also, we'll pick up with how to win Series 7 tomorrow, as today is going to get a little busy. All right, so that's going to be it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Walk good, guys. Bye.